I bought my first rental property back in 2002 or 2003, and then honestly, I barely remember it. Now, don't get me wrong, I remember being excited, I remember being proud and thinking, man, I am an investor now. And I definitely remember that property making me $100,000 in a year. But if you ask me about the moment that truly changed my financial life, it wasn't that rental property. That moment happened 3 years later when I purchased two 100-ounce silver bars that I paid around $2,200 for when silver was around $10.81 an ounce. I had only been to that coin shop twice, and I can still tell you where it is, the layout, everything about that moment. I remember the weight of the silver in my hand, how dense it felt. I remember looking at those bars and thinking, this is real money, real wealth. It kind of felt biblical, and I know that's going to sound strange, but also something woke up inside of me that day. It was something deeper than the numbers or the return on investment. Now, here's the crazy part. Those 200 ounces of silver didn't make me very much money when I sold them, especially compared to the rental property. So, what exactly changed? We're going to have to come back to that. For the moment, let me just say this. What is good, Stackers University? It's so wonderful to have you here with me today. And if I earn it, please don't forget to hit that like button or hype it up for me. But let's get back into it because I probably upset some of y'all when I said I believe building wealth should always start with gold and silver. Now, before some of you start stretching your fingers out and so you can comment about how crazy I am, give me like 5 minutes and I'll explain what I mean. I'm not saying gold and silver are the highest returning assets, even though since 2000, gold has outperformed the stock market, and no one happens to talk about that. Regardless, I'm not saying gold and silver should be your only investment. In fact, I think they should represent somewhere between 10 and 30% of your total portfolio. But I'm saying if you really give them a chance, they're magical, not because the change in price over time. They're magical because of the change that happens within you once you do. When I started after losing it all and I saved $250,000 in 3 years, the first $100,000 went directly into gold and silver. Now, this isn't advice, but that's what I did. And I believe in it so much that my 12-year-old daughter already owns silver that she bought with her own money. My point is, if I were guiding ordinary people, 1000% I believe their wealth building journey should start with gold and silver. And the reason is really, really simple. So hear me when I say this. It's not because gold and silver build wealth. It's deeper than that. It's because gold and silver build wealth builders. Let me say that last part again. It's because gold and silver build wealth builders. And that is something very different. In fact, I don't know another asset that does it as well as gold and silver. You see, most people think wealth is built from the top down: stocks, ETFs, IRAs, 401ks, real estate businesses. But if you've been around for a while, you know that I believe wealth is built from the bottom up. You have to build your financial house on bedrock and not on sand. And trust me, I can tell you firsthand because the first time around, I was trying to build a skyscraper on sand. And let me tell you about how that tumbled down. And here's the part that will make you crazy if you're not careful. The answers to where you should start differs tremendously depending on who you ask. You ask most financial advisors, and they will tell you something very different because they're answering a different question in some real ways. They're interested in optimizing returns and yields. And frankly, I'm more interested in optimizing your behavior. It's really simple in my mind. The greatest potential return on earth means absolutely nothing if you don't have the ability to endure what is required to get that return. The stock market is optimized for returns. Gold and silver are optimized for behavioral change. And behavior is what really matters because wealth isn't just about what you own, it's about who you become, and more specifically, becoming a wealth builder. Now, let's break down why gold and silver are so effective at doing this, especially silver. There are many reasons that I have, so I'm going to move quickly. First, they're easy to understand because all you really need to know is that inflation and money printing are destroying the value of the dollar, and precious metals help protect you from that. Second, they're simple. There aren't any earnings reports, PE ratio, conflicting information on CNBC, or any kind of overwhelming complexity to make this more difficult. Third, the cost of entry is relatively low. Even today, $60 or $70 and you're officially in the game. Fourth, and this one cannot be overstated, they're tangible. When you get that first piece of gold or silver in your hand, being able to see it and hold your investment makes it real in a way that stocks and bonds and things like that can't really compete, which absolutely increases your motivation. Most people start with the mindset of, I believe it when I see it, But wealth building works in reverse. Wealth builders say, I believe it, so eventually I will see it. And that order matters. Fifth, they're frictional. When you're first getting started, you need every little extra barrier to keep you from raiding your savings. And gold and silver provide that barrier. They protect you from yourself. Six, they teach patience. While there will be bull markets and there will be run ups, for the most part, metals are something you hold on for years, decades, and even pass down to your children or loved ones. Seventh, they teach ownership because you stop thinking like a consumer and you start thinking like an owner. And eighth, the simple act of buying shows that you can actually save money, and that changes your behavior going forward. For many years, many of you heard me say that precious metals changed everything in my life. But the answer I have given is usually about outward outcomes. Today, I want to dig a little bit deeper in what happened below the surface because this is really important part. Before behavior ever change, something deeper has to change inside of you. As you can see from this diagram, it all starts with identity, beliefs, and desires. And for years, I thought I was buying silver. What I didn't realize was silver was quietly changing all three of those pillars for me. At first, you're just buying silver, and eventually something strange happens. You stop saying, I'm trying to save money, and you start saying, I'm the type of person who can actually save money. And that's a huge identity shift. And once identity changes, beliefs begin changing. Maybe wealth really is possible for someone like me. Maybe I can actually do this. Maybe I don't have to spend everything I earn. Maybe I'm not destined to live paycheck to paycheck forever. And once beliefs start changing, desires begin changing. Peace starts becoming more attractive than impressing people. Freedom starts becoming more attractive than status. Security becomes more attractive than stuff. And those things are incredibly important because they eventually create expectations. And expectations are what really drives our behavior. Once you expect wealth to happen, you begin behaving differently. That's when you need systems that allow you to consistently behave that way because that's how habits are formed and momentum appears. And that's when wealth building becomes easier, not because what you have to do change, but because you change. You became the type of person capable of building wealth. And now let me take you back to 2006 and those two silver bars, because after 20 years, I finally understand what happened. The rental property made me richer, but the silver made me different. And that difference ended up being worth far more than the dollars and cents that I made from the silver. You see, the silver changed my sense, SENSE. It changed my sense of what made sense. Saving started to make sense. Ownership started to make sense. Delayed gratification, patience, building assets started making sense. Protecting my future made even more sense. Thinking long term made sense. And once those things started making sense, it was inevitable that my behavior started changing. And that's when my life started changing. But it all started with identity, with the ability to answer the question, who am I becoming? Because when you can answer that question, you can say, I get to decide who I am and my decisions will follow. This is the part people just don't discuss enough because they don't understand how people really grow and change. Before wealth ever changed me, the process of building wealth changed my eyes. It changed what I see and how I saw the world. Once you start to see differently, you will behave differently. And eventually, you will build a very different life. That's why I believe building wealth should always start with gold and silver. Not because I think they're the only investment you need, they play a role. But as the pyramid showed you earlier, it starts with good money habits and precious metals as your foundation. Because early on in your journey, you need evidence, you need to believe, you need identity, and gold and silver help you develop those things. And for so many ordinary people, the first ounce in their hand has done more to change the way that they think about wealth than 1,000 hours of watching CNBC or YouTube. As I said before, gold and silver build wealth builders. That's what really happened to me back in 2006. I thought I was buying silver to change my financial life. What I've come to find out and realize is that silver changed me. And that turned out to be the greatest return I've ever received. In the comments section, share how you first got started in precious metals. What was your first purchase? Also, let us know if you have any questions or need help getting started. The students of Stackers University are incredibly knowledgeable and willing to help. Or you can simply put an A plus in the comments if you love gold and silver, want to show me some love, or you just want everyone to know that you always stack smarter and never stop learning.